you see his point of view, right? Now, if all of us thought like him, if all of us thought like him, we wouldn't have had no Malcolm X. We wouldn't have had no Marcus Garvey. We wouldn't have had no Martin Luther King.
Malcolm was preaching what I'm saying.
No. Listen.
No?
Listen.
He wasn't preaching.
Not exactly what you saying. Listen.
Elijah Muhammad got a book that say black man do for yourself.
We wouldn't have had no Martin Luther King. We wouldn't have had no Marcus Garvey. We wouldn't have had so many black people that marched and protested for civil rights for black people. We'd still be sitting on the back of the bus listening to you.
Civil rights is
if
for
he was saying,
us.
don't worry about it, let's get our own shit. Don't worry about it. We'd still be sitting on the back of the bus. And he'd be like this, don't worry about it, we just sit on the back of the bus. We don't give a fuck.
No.
You sit on the back of the bus. We want rights for ourselves.
Civil rights is for us, right?
Yeah.
Martin not fighting for civil rights for no white man.
He fought for civil rights for us to get treated the same way in the white man's system. So you just now said, don't worry about their system. Let's just leave. Let's just go back to Africa.
No, I don't give a fuck.
Let's just go back to Africa.
You can add that if you want, funny guy, Kevin Hart.
That's what you talking
But what
about.
I'm saying is,
that's how you say
Martin's system wasn't working, so Malcolm opposed it. Did he not?
Yeah.
Fuck all that shit, man. We don't need that.
Malcolm opposed it.
Hold up, bro.
2023. Did Martin
Luther King system
did it work or not?
Who? What?
Yeah, in a way, it did work.
Did we not get civil rights or not?
It did work.
Why are we still asking for civil rights then?
Because
we already got civil rights.
No, we don't. That's why you talking about the immigrants getting shit we ain't got.
That's not civil rights.
How's that? Okay.
That's not civil rights.
It's not. So what the fuck was the bus about? It's the same shit. What the fuck was every other shit about? That is civil rights, bro. How is it not civil rights?
Listen, you saying immigrants coming to the country, that's civil rights. That's not,
yes, because Nick, we are not being treated the same as them. Is that not what he said? Is that not what he said? We not being treated like the immigrants, right? The immigrants is getting something and we not.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
We get pushed to the back. They get pushed to the front.
That's not equal treatment.
Yeah,
they're treating the immigrants better. Okay, what was Martin fighting for?
Civil rights.
Equality.
Yeah.
For us to be treated like them. It didn't work.
Listen, equality by law.
What the fuck?
They're having the right to vote, having the right to live where you want to live, having the right to equal pay.
Yeah.
What are we talking about? Immigrants living somewhere? No?
Yeah.
I am confused about life right now. I'm totally confused about life right now.
Listen.
I just got to be wrong. Okay, I'm wrong.
Immigrants coming into the country ain't got nothing to do with civil rights for black people.
Okay.
They don't got nothing to do. First of all, listen, America was built on immigration. All right, so listen, we gotta take immigrants in, like for asylum-seeking immigrants. These is not asylum-seeking immigrants. Asylum-seeking immigrants is like if your country is at war or something like that, or you being prosecuted because of your religion. That's asylum-seeking immigrants. These are these people was like looking for like jobs and shit like that. They are economic immigrants, like basically saying like our country poor and shit, so we just gonna come over there for jobs. That's what they saying.
Well, to be fair, they usually do come over here. They might work for like a little while, but eventually they go branch off and they go make their own businesses. So it's like they're not gonna stay there forever.
What?
Like the Mexicans, I live around a whole bunch of them. They just
rotate.
They usually have their own businesses, and then they bring their family members over, and then they like get them jobs. So it's like, you know, they usually don't stay in that predicament that they're in.
Yeah, because I was just about to say that.
I mean,
we in the same predicament.
You can say that.
100 years
and listen, and the reason why, and why a lot of them don't stay in that predicament.
Because they don't rely on the system.
No. Listen, but the reason why a lot of them don't stay in that predicament is okay. How do the government help them in order so they can get up faster, so they can get on their feet? Don't they get business loans?
Don't they get Home Depot?
They save up.
The ones at Home Depot waiting to jump on the truck for work.
Immigrants get business loans.
What they do at Home Depot?
They save up.
No, immigrants get business loans.
Some of them
get tax breaks.
Some of them do.
And they get tax breaks. Just like the Chinese people. Why you think when you see a Chinese store, you see a Chinese family there for 5 years, then after 5 years, it'd be a different family there. Yeah. Because they get a tax break for 5 years.
What she said. No, they rotate families. When they get money, they bring that money.
That's what the Arabs do, the Indians do. They all do that.
But what I'm saying is
immigrants
get tax breaks they don't gotta pay taxes for 5 years.
True.
And on top of that, yeah, they don't pay taxes for 5 years.
I mean, well, we technically get tax breaks still. You just gotta set up the LLC.
You say what?
Set up the
You just gotta
LLC.
set up an LLC.
Or an
Oh, okay.
escort or a bunch of other shit that we ain't taught to get those tax breaks. Donald Trump
Yeah.
told y'all niggas the system rigged because I use it. That's what he said, right?
Yeah, shit, nigga, you can write off toothpaste. Think I don't do it?
We just don't got the knowledge.
Think I don't do it?
We don't got
Shit.
the knowledge because we wasting our time bitching instead
Shit.
of going to
No.
get the knowledge.
No.
I
We
be
should not be wanting to use
You
they
saying
shit. They don't want us to use it.
you saying we wasting our time bitching? That's like disrespecting all our leaders that
I
came
mean, it
before
could
us.
feel like that, but I already feel like they died for no reason.
If
I already feel like
if you
that.
feel like that, we wouldn't. If we all felt like that, we wouldn't be
No,
nowhere.
y'all
right
don't all have to feel that way. I feel like that. I'm an individual.
now. Yeah, but we wouldn't be nowhere if we was listening to people like you.
It was people like me walking around. Malcolm, y'all adore him all the time.
No,
He's
no.
saying the exact
Malcolm
same
wasn't
thing.
saying that shit like you.
Malcolm
saying that
wasn't
shit.
preaching independence.
He was preaching
He
independence.
wasn't preaching the black man need to do for himself.
Yeah.
He wasn't preaching
Raise your own,
complete
build your
separation
own.
from the white person. He wasn't preaching that. He said complete separation. He said that segregation killed us, which it did. Which it did. Once
No.
we start mingling
push.
with white folks, what happened? Our money started running low. When we was forced to deal with each other, we had chicken. Okay, so therefore you deal with each other
I
so
wouldn't
that
say
you
we
can.
had chicken.
We had the most thriving. Hey yo, are
I
you
wouldn't say we
serious?
had chicken. We did not have the most thriving nothing, bro. We
Black
definitely
Wall
didn't,
Street
bro.
wasn't the most
You keep talking about
thriving.
Black Wall Street. That was in one place in America with a small group of families.
It wasn't no small group of families,
That
nigga.
was
That
a
was a
one-
whole town of
That
people.
was no. There was
They
no
had it.
town.
Yes, it was.
They had it all.
That was a block.
No, it wasn't. What?
That was a
Finish
block.
this. This is bad.
That
This
was
is
a
bad.
block. That was
This
a
is bad.
street, bro.
Yo, look it up. Look it up right
Look
now.
it up. Look it up.
You telling me Tulsa, Oklahoma was a street? That was a street.
Nah.
Black Wall Street was not a whole town.
Yes, it was.
It was a whole town. First of all, towns, what y'all thinking now, and towns back
He said
then
it
was
was-
totally two different things.
What? We had supermarkets. We had movie theaters.
We had it all.
We had schools.
And where was
we had
that at?
banks.
Where was
Tulsa, Oklahoma, 1921. Tulsa, Oklahoma. They called it Black Wall Street. They called it Little Africa. Am I lying?
Nope.
Okay, that was
Not at all.
one place.
Come on, bro. You
Actually, it
killing
was
me.
multiple places. There's a
He's
few
killing
other
me.
ones.
Can't do it.
Black
There was
Wall
a few-
Street.
Yeah, there was a few other ones. There was
Yes.
one in New York.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was at New York.
Rosewood, Florida
It
was
was
another
right
place.
where the Central Park area is, but they took it up and they
Rosewood,
put a
Florida
park
was
there.
another place.
There was a few other ones that
Yeah.
they're like they drowned it and they made it like lakes. So there was actually a few other places.
Who
that were
owned that 8
thriving,
acres
but
next to
not
John
anymore.
Voight store?
Okay.
That was a nigga. Mr. Bradley.
Yeah, we
He
owned the
owned
lot.
them acres, bro.
We owned the
He
lot.
owned them acres.
Yeah, we owned
Yeah,
the
the
lot.
white man said, yo, what you got, a bag of gold or something?
Yeah, we owned the lot.
Listen. So
That was a white man
Because
that
of
was
Black
hating.
Wall
He said a piano. I ain't even had no piano.
because of Black Wall
How a
Street,
black man get a piano?
because of Black Wall Street, that means that
Come
black
on,
people
man.
was doing way better.
We was.
Because
we was
because,
before it was
listen,
second.
because
before,
a few towns, that means black people as a whole was doing way better.
that's what you do when you gotta win the argument. When
No,
you start
I'm not
talking about
saying.
black people as a whole, there's no whole.
Because that's
or
what is
nothing.
that matter. That's what
It's
it-
not 100%.
That's the point.
Even with your argument, you're not gonna have 100% of people doing what you want them to do. Even if they moved, it's not gonna be
So
every
that means
black
we
man
in a
that
better
moved.
position.
We was in a better position back then than now. We not even married. We had families and everything. We are in a fucked up position today. What you think? Because we got computers and shit that is better? Niggas can't even count to 10.
What he trying to do is
Our kids
what he
can't even
trying to do
fucking
is-
count.
But listen, what you trying? First of all, listen.
Man, you just want to win the
No, I'm
argument.
not. Listen, I'm not trying to win the argument. I'm talking about.
That's
Listen,
what
you
it
basically
is.
trying to say. This basically what you're saying. You basically saying because of Black Wall Street. Listen, hold on. Because of Black Wall Street, right?
No, bro.
Hold on.
I'm talking about
Hold on,
back then, period.
Let me
You
say.
just
Let me say.
using Black
Listen,
Wall
let me say
Street.
what I'm saying. I'm saying everything you're saying. I'm not saying.
Why
I'm
you
not
keep
going to
saying one
because I'm
Black
starting
Wall
there. I'm
Okay.
starting there
All right.
because of Black Wall Street and because of black people was had. You know, saying we was more married back then, right?
No, forced to
And
deal
we
with
had
each other.
we had our
We
own
didn't
business.
have to.
We was building our own businesses back then because we couldn't go to theirs.
Yes.
Okay, now you saying
And didn't
so
want
you
to.
saying
We was in a better
so you saying we was in a
situation
better
back then.
position when we were segregated. So that's why you like Malcolm X.
I love him. Yeah, I love him.
I love Malcolm
Yeah, yeah.
X stuff.
Absolutely,
You
I love
fucking
him.
bum.
Yeah. Nigga, I'm with you. I'm on this with you. Yeah, that was the truth. We done
Listen,
better.
no. Listen, though. Listen,
Don't let him talk.
Listen, he said we was in a better position. He said, fuck whining and crying and begging the white man.
Yeah.
Begging the white man for shit.
Yeah, fuck that.
We gotta go back segregated.
Yeah, that'll work for us.
Bro.
Why would you go from what didn't work? I mean, what worked? Why would you stop doing what worked? The saying is, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So if we was married
But
longer,
this the thing though.
healthier,
My point is what I was saying
live
is
longer.
that your argument still ain't got nothing to do with. That still ain't got nothing to do with immigrants.
All right.
Immigrants coming here and fucking up our community. That's what I was saying.
just don't understand how it would hurt us so bad. Like,
Listen, I understand what you're
I
saying.
don't-
I understand what you're saying. But what I'm trying to say is, what do that got to do with me saying why we don't want these immigrants dropped in the middle of our community? I never said shit
I was
about nothing
talking
else.
about civil rights, equality, doing for ourselves, and
Right.
the fact that those shelters aren't ours to be telling people what to do with. When we build our, it's not like we can't, man. We got some. We done.
But they in the middle of our community.
We don't own the community. We don't own it. We don't own nothing where we just live there. We don't
But just like you said, we can't say everybody gonna be following this, but there's a lot of black homeowners in this community. A lot.
We think we own them. The banks own them. Anytime that bank want to take your house,
You can take it.
he
If
gonna
you
put a
own
lien
the house,
on that.
owning the house and paying a mortgage,
You
is two
never
different
really
things.
own. We don't really own nothing, bro. We don't. It's said that we own it, but we don't really. The
So white
bank
people
can
don't
take
own
the
nothing.
house.
So nobody own nothing.
Not
Nobody.
100%. Not 100%.
So you basically saying that because we pay taxes on the house every year.
Yeah, even if you buy the land, you gotta pay taxes on the land.
I mean, well, that's the law.
If
but we
somebody
still
can
own it.
take your
So
shit, you
You
don't.
can,
Yeah.
you can figure out a million ways to go around something and be like, well,
Yeah.
I bought the house 100%, but since I pay taxes, I don't own it.
No, I mean if you want to
Or
feel
you
like
can say,
No, what I'm
You
saying
wanna feel
is,
like a boss
because
and you own it.
I mean, because what
But
I'm
if
saying
that
is,
letter come
even
to
though,
the
you know
and
what I
say
mean,
it's a lien on your
they,
property, what you gonna do?
yeah, because even if you buy the land and build your house up, they can put a lien on the land just because they can.
And what are you gonna do?
Yeah, that's
What you gonna do?
but that's basically the whole shitty part of it. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Like even if you like, damn, I bought this land 100%. Yo, you still gotta pay taxes on it. You be like, what you mean? I bought this motherfucker.
And don't pay
And yeah, I
taxes. See
mean,
what
you missed the one payment or you want to chop the tree down. Now you gotta get all these damn ordinance and go through.
All this
So like,
lights and papers
yeah.
and shit like that.
And personally, in my opinion, I wish we could build up our own fucking community where we own like our own little just off to the side somewhere where everything is just
Where would we go?
1,000% ours.
Where would we go?
Shit, nigga, hostile takeover. Yeah, they ain't going to Southwest, bro.
Where we go?
Hostile takeover.
Put
Look,
this
think about it. If it ever come down to a hostile takeover, in our realities, we got strength in numbers versus majority. We got the brains.
That's all we got.
You feel what I'm saying? Let's say if it was a hostile takeover to occur.
It's over.
You know what I mean?
It's over.
Hostile takeover to where
I can end it if y'all want to.
where it occur.
No, this your
And
turn.
we can take over everything. You know what I'm saying?
We can horse the situation if we come together. And
Same way we fucking rioted when the boy got killed.
George Hill.
Yeah,
George
think
Hill.
about it.
Yeah.
Just imagine we did all that. Now imagine if you put that to the other side.
Right.
Imagine
We
your
would-
ass not stealing from sneakers.
Yeah,
You
like
stealing lumber.
yeah, you still in
And
lumber. You still in
and all that shit
yeah.
that
What
you
they
could
gonna
build
do?
with.
What they gonna do?
Saws and shit like that. That's what you should have been robbing the Home Depot. We should have been jamming them.
Yeah.
Foot Locker. Fuck them.
Yeah,
BTR.
but in the same instance where the immigrants do come over and do fuck our shit up because they do accept low pay grade. So you might walk in there with a skill set higher than theirs, degrees and everything, just because 15 of them say, yeah, we agreed to $950. They like, we don't care nothing about your degrees and what you can do.
Yeah.
We got 15 people who gonna work for $9.50.
I agree.
What you gonna do?
Work for $9.50.
See that, but that's what I'm saying. You like, I got bills, I got this to pay.
I gotta cut some shit back.
But then you got,
I can't smoke here.
yeah. Then you got
I
that.
got to cut some
But then you got the bald-headed bull. You know what I mean? Somebody who's bald-headed, where they're like, I'm not working for no $9.50. Don't you see these degrees I just brought in? So that's where the scale teeter-totter at. Because you got somebody like, yo, man, I'm taking this $9.50. I'll work my way back up. You know what I mean? 6 months, yo, bro, what's up with that little raise? Then you got the one boy, I ain't doing that. You feel what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
But you know what I'm saying? And that's the killer right there, because
that's gonna always be
them contractors and shit, when it come to building houses, quote unquote, that's all they know. They forget us brothers have the same skill set. Yeah. We know how to hit a hammer and nail. We know how to.
Just know that we ain't gonna do that shit ourselves.
And they know we not gonna do it for cheap.
Yeah, for sure.
See,
so it's like,
you know what I'm saying?
This what's gonna happen, right? The Mexicans gonna be from here. Huh, baby? You eat?
Yeah.
And the niggas gonna be like, I ain't taking $12, bro. I'm not taking it. And that nigga gonna be like, check time, and you still gonna be like, bunny ears, man, I ain't taking no $12, man. Okay,
then you know they smart. Then you also know they smart too. They put everybody in the house.
Because the Mexicans not gonna be bitching.
Technically,
they gonna be like $10. Okay, Poppy.
They said it's really only one real Black Wall Street. The other locations they just called it that they like it was like nickname. But the real Black Wall Street was on in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Yeah, Greenwood District. Okay. That was the only.
That's not a town.
Huh?
That's not a neighborhood. That's a whole entire.
My nigga, it looked like 4 blocks to me.
It could look like what it wants.
No, it's a whole town.
Oh, I know it was. I studied it. I did a paper on that shit. That's how I knew about it. I did a paper on that shit. We had banks. You ain't putting that shit.
I never knew it was that.
And you know, it's still black-owned banks out here.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I forget to join this one on Instagram.
I need to
It's a lot of us out here doing some big things. They just
I need to read about Black Wall Street.
All off to the side. You know what I'm saying? They like in the discreet.
Yeah, because they don't want to make no noise because they know they're going to shut our shit down.
Yeah,
so that. Get a good final thought.
Yeah.
Man, you've been doing well. Running something with a final thought. Or Ant got a final thought. Well, we all can do a final thought.
Shit.
My final thought, let me go first, is invest in your future the right way.
What does that mean?
That's my final thought. No, because so people be so focused on money,
right.
Sometimes it's your decision making.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You could throw it all away like that. You know what I mean?
No, I only ask that because sometimes we say blanket statements and really don't know what it like a motherfucker come tell me.
I got a final. I got one. Scrap up. Listen, scrap up.
Wait, which way is that? Your Jimmy or your
scrap your thing up?
Or both of them?
Yeah, both.
Listen, it's getting hot out here.
Yeah.
It's getting hot out here.
What about you? You got a final thought?
Hopefully Eagles win.
Yes, sir! Yes, sir.
What's mine?
Some chicken over there for y'all.
My final thought is, man.
Always bringing food like an old man.
My final thought, man.
I know we going.
Always elevate your game, man. Stay persistent, consistent, and stay true to yourself. No matter what situation you in. Always stay true to yourself, man. I don't give a fuck if a motherfucker say I got 10,000 for you to jump off the roof, do 20 backflips. If that ain't your twist, don't do it.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
I'm with that. Absolutely, 100%. And believe in God, man. Y'all gotta believe in God. Gotta believe in the Creator that created all of this. Whatever it is you call him, believe in him.
Yeah.
You know, give him first because he'll take first. You don't want him to take first.
Yep.
Devastate.
You give it all to you, take it
Ooh,
right back.
Philly Block Talk, what an amazing show it was today. Ben was a mummy. We ain't heard nothing from this nigga today. God damn, boy, where was you at, man? Youngin, I appreciate you coming through, filling us up with that game.
Yeah, you already know, man. It's definitely a blessing, man. Definitely a blessing.
Yeah,
Definitely
man.
a blessing.
Yeah,
I should bring my son next time.
Why not?
That'd be a good joint.
Yeah.
Bring out kids.